Bout Betters. Welcome, people, welcome. Let's see if we get anybody here in the live stream. I'm watching Karate Combat. So, boom, let me close out that chat over there. Watching Karate Combat here, but welcome. We're just reading the tea leaves. We're having some tea. Have some tea, you'll feel better. Joey told me to go live late night, so that's why we're here, people. We're here. Welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome, welcome. It is not MMA Sip and Smoke. It is reading the tea leaves with the Bout Better. Look, hit that notification bell. I'm going live occasionally. We can talk, we can chill, we can talk about what you want. We got MMA, we got Karate Combat, BKFC. Man, I should have bought the BKFC. I think it's completely worth it. Like possibly the whole annual thing. Right? I mean, it's just so exciting. BKFC is the shit, man. It's like the best new mixed martial arts combat sport there is. So it might be worthwhile, worth the investment in BKFC. So welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm looking red there. I know I had a shower. I'm looking red. I'm looking red. Let me see if I can change some colors here. Let's see, I'm looking red. Okay, that's a little dark looking blue. Okay, that's better. We're in the blue. But the combo is just gonna be blue, unless that's okay. I don't look as red there, so I got the yellow here on me, and of course we got the Bout Better shirts. The guy who's doing let's make sure that I'm actually live. The guy that's does the Karate Combat. He's just such a sleazeball. He's like Abdel de la Sleaze, right? He's another one of these sleazeballs. Sleazeballs.
Okay. Look is red there.
Okay.
So I got the yellow here.
I am live. Yeah, I got the Bout Betters here on the sides. No one's in the chat yet. Let me tell Joey that I'm live and he can come, but I don't know what we're going to share with people here. Welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome, welcome. Oh man, the taco truck. He's at the taco truck someplace. Man, he's getting me hungry. He's got the Bira tacos going with some elote. Yeah, to be young, dumb, young, dumb, da do, yum, dumb, da do. It wasn't centered. Welcome, Bout Betters. Yeah, we went through the. That's right. Get this. I gotta put it like this. The Cornholio show. Oh, Cornholio. Yo, the headless MMA guy. Headless MMA guy. That's right. Bout Better for life. Huh? What's up, people? What's up? You want some of this? You want some of this in Karate Combat? I Karate Combat you. Where we don't even do karate. We do more Muay Thai and kickboxing and boxing than karate. I've yet to see one person actually use karate in this. Look at who's there. Brandon Royval's at the Karate Combat. He's right behind the announcers. That's pretty cool. But I've yet to see any fighter yet use karate. It's all mixed martial art. Who is that with Brandon Royval? Some dude. It looks familiar, but I'm not going to say it. But yeah, Brandon Royval's at Karate Combat. I thought I saw Chris Cyborg there. There's always... The last one was in Miami, and there's always a lot, especially when it was in Miami. There was a ton of mixed martial arts, a lot of UFC people there. Vergara's a minus 1,000 favorite against this guy Riley at plus 670 for a main event. So why even have it? Why even have it, people? Yeah, Joey tells me to go live, and I'm live. And then he's not even available. He's not even here. But welcome, Bout batters. Yeah, my hair looks like shit. We are live. We are live. Welcome, people. Whoa. Whoa. Like, whoa. Like, whoa. Like I said it earlier, that was like the worst. Like, whoa. Mac the knife. Ba-da-da-dum. The karate combat, it isn't so bad. It isn't so bad. I guess you people had already seen the weigh-ins. I did the weigh-in companion earlier. Wu-Tang Forever is a little commercial they got there. That's good that they have some commercials. I did the weigh-in companion earlier, and we saw the face-offs earlier. If you didn't catch my stream, you could go back and look at it. Everyone looked good. There was the only thing that was not Jocelyn Edwards, but the two of the women, Andrea Lee and JJ Aldrich showed up. Oh, there was Neil Magny there. I've seen Neil Magny. Brandon Royval. Is that? No. You know what? That did look like the Argentinian. Oh, God, what's his name? God, I'm so bad with names. So bad. This camera's not horrible. I don't know what Joey's saying, that it looks awkward. It's like we're on the Wi-Fi. There's no reason this camera should look bad at all. It just might be like movement, like how close I am to the camera, how it responds, how good or bad it is to responding to my movement. I didn't say where this karate combat is. So, yeah, they got a lot of announcers. A lot of announcers. So this is being shown. It's being broadcast probably in a lot of different countries. Obviously in Spanish, probably in Portuguese. I wonder in Asia. Yeah, there's definitely, look at all these. There's some Texans there, proud Texans. But yeah, this guy, is he from Texas, Veragas? Veraga? Vergara, I'm sorry, Vergara. Who does he have there? What? I mean, he's with Bam Ludwig. Yeah, there's a Ludwig there. You dirty grass, you dirty snake. He's with Dwayne Bang Ludwig is there. There he is. So he fights out of Ludwig's Muay Thai, whatever. I forgot what it's called. And he's like a yellow belt, which is interesting. And he's hyped up. But hey, he's a Texan. Maybe he is a Mexican. Okay, I thought he was Brazilian, but who knows? But he's operating out of Texas, I guess. He's got a Texas flag on his shorts. Somebody had the Texas flags up early. Again, he's like a minus 900 favorite. This guy is being hugged by his wife. It's like, okay, I'm going into my death. Oh, yeah, so we are here. We are live. I could wait till somebody's actually here. Welcome, Bout batters. Welcome, welcome. I forgot I have that. I forgot I have that. Let me bring that shit in, man. Let me bring that shit in. You know? Whoa, yeah. Yeah. How easy I brought that shit in. Look how easy I brought that in, people. Yeah, buddy. Look how easy I brought that in. Bam, I gotta wear a crown. I gotta do the crown here. But look at how easy that was. Or should I do it down below? Yeah, I should do it down below. Yeah, there we go. All right, fight is on. Fight is on. We have a fight. Riley's not, he's not backing down. This is a championship fight. And Vergara is from Texas, apparently. And he's kickboxing. Both guys are kickboxing. Until I see, I forgot the name of the other Kung Fu point fighting karate organization where they basically kickbox too. No, these guys are just basically kickboxing. Kickboxing. That's why I called karate combat. It's like, okay, it's just basically stand up, You know, it's not really like karate at all. They do clinch. There is clinching. And there is a little bit of a, not quite of a takedown. They're on the wall there, slanted wall. I like how I threw that the transparency down right there. That MMA Bout banner, MMA pick, sip and smoke. Even though we're with the tea leaves, reading the tea leaves. Reading the tea leaves. We got MMA tomorrow. Let's see, what time is the event tomorrow? What time is the event? DraftKings. Oh, now I go to DraftKings instead of anything else. 3:45. Yeah, I'd rather just find out from the gambling channel when the fucking goddamn event is, as opposed to even the UFC. If the gambling channel's got it wrong, then there's a big problem. UFC's got it wrong on their website. That's not a problem. Oh, this guy's already down. He barely hit him. Oh, he's quitting. He's quitting. Come on. Oh, he's throwing the legs up. Yeah, you could hit the guy on the floor. I don't agree with this at all. He's got a leg lock? You can't do a leg lock. He was trying to heel hook there. And he stood him up. Stood him up. And yeah, they're basically doing Muay Thai, kickboxing. Oh! The jump kick. Now that was somewhat karate. Riley's not doing horrible. There's Bam Ludwig. He's got some Carhartts on. He's got some Carhartts. Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Not horrible MMA career. Not horrible at MMA. I forgot what Dwayne Ludwig's record was. We could find out real quick. We got nothing else to do here. Get on UFC stats. They should have him on there still as a fighter. I'm going to search by last name. Whoa. No, fighters. Oh, I'm sorry. Oop. Ludwig. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. Yeah, Dwayne Bang Ludwig, 170. Hit a 70-inch reach. 21-14. Not so good. Let's see if I remember any of these. He lost his first fight back in 2012 against got knocked out by Che Mills and UFC on Fuel TV. Do you guys remember Fuel TV? Struve versus Miocic. Do you guys? Most of you guys don't even remember Fuel TV. Fuel TV was like ESPN for alternative sports, so it was cool. It had basically all surfing, BMX, inline skating, skateboarding. Oh, come on, he's hitting him in the crotch, almost the leg, with elbows. What is this? This is pathetic. This is not good. It's not a good look. He lost to Dan Hardy via TKO in 2012 on the Santos Mir card, right? He lost to Josh Neer by sub. That's not looking so good, Dwayne Bang Ludwig. But he beat Amir Saladov. I was totally on Saladov back then. That was in 2012. Dwayne Bang Ludwig actually he won a decision. He actually had a takedown in that fight. Oh my God, this guy, get him out of there. Riley's done. He's taking a beating. I can't believe that Amir did not take Dwayne down. Now look at Dwayne actually took him down and held him down for a minute 39. Amir tried 8 times to get a takedown and failed. 0 for 8. Dwayne was so much more active. They had the same amount of significant strike percentage. Dwayne was just so much more active. 123 of 328 on the significant strikes, where Amir was 95 of 256. Right? So it's just like, come on, Amir. Yeah, and it was a unanimous decision. Oh, come on, end the fight, dude. End the fight. It's over. God. And then, he lost to Darren Elkins. The Damage in 2010. Oh, wait, I was reading this the wrong way. So Last three, he beat Nick Ospazak. Nick was, I think, um, a prospect out of, and he was also on the Ultimate Fighter. He's this prospect out of England. Oh, come on. This fight's over, ref. Come on. Let him up or it's over. This is pathetic. This karate combat is not very good. Like I'm not impressed. I like BKFC by far. And they're letting strikes on the ground. Come on. This is he's beat. Oh man, they're letting knees to the body to a grounded opponent. He's got. Oh, this is just pathetic. Come on. Let him up. Let him up or it's over. This is bad. Oh my god, he's just taking a beating. Come on. It's somewhere like MMA here. That was horrible. That was pathetic. It's not even karate. It's a horrible rule set. Horrible rule set. Just a pathetic, horrible rule set. So going back to the Dwayne Bang Ludwig here. Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Oh, he's putting on the belt. Okay, did I close out? Oh no, there I am. There's nobody chatting anyways. Yeah, so Dwayne started way back with the win against Genchi Sudo in UFC 42 Sudden Impact in 2003. That's more like it. That's when he started. So he beat him, and Genki Sudo wasn't a horrible opponent, but it was a decision. He lost by submission arm triangle in K1 Romanex in the first round against BJ Penn. He beat Jonathan Goulet. I remember Jonathan Goulet. I remember all these people. He lost to Tyson Griffin. Of course, he lost to Tyson Griffin. Got knocked out in Strike Force. He got submitted by Josh Thompson in 2006, right, in Strike Force. Tank versus Bonatello. Oh my God, what a horrible fucking main event. He beat Tony Frunkland. I remember Tony Frunkland as well. Lost to Paul Daly, of course, via knockout in 2007 in Shamrock versus Baroni in Strike Force. And then in Strike Force again, he beat both Sammy Morgan and he beat Eve Edwards. Yeah, Edwards, that's a pretty big win there. I think they ended up being friends. He lost to be submission in the first round against a Lyle Beerhorn. I mean, and he lost, of course, the submission against Jim Miller in the first round after 2 minutes. Right, that's easy. In Evans versus Silva in 2010, lost to Elkins via TKO in 44 seconds. So I mean, not so good. I think his best win, you got to go with Amir Salada, even though Amir had a short career. Win against Eve Edwards, and no, he didn't beat John Thompson, and that's it, man. Really not notable wins for Dwayne Bang Ludwig in the UFC in MMA. But hey, still a good coach. Ended up getting a belt with his fighter, so it is what it is. So we're still here. No one's in the chat. We're going to read some tea leaves. Yeah, there is Neil Magny talking to Arturo Vergara. Everyone's very happy. Everybody's leaving. Get out of there. What are the people waiting for? Yeah, that was a beating, and it wasn't very entertaining. It was not an entertaining bout. Just like not entertaining. That's why I don't have a following. I was not arguing, but I was mentioning that to Joey, a friend, that like, hey, I just admit I'm just not interesting. No one's, I'm boring. Now there's Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Come on, get out of there, Dwayne. Have some tea, you'll feel better. Yeah, I'm out of cookies. I don't have any cookies. And there's that promoter from the Karate Combat, but he's getting some sales. Godspeed. The hat. Are they going to sell a lot of those? Yeah, I got a brand. I make some streetwear. Okay, you make T-shirts and fucking hats. Yeah, I guess if it pops off, you can make some money out the streetwear. I got some streetwear. I make some streetwear. right? Ooh, look at, ooh, right there. There it is, center. You could order, you could have one of these too. Let me know. Let me know in the comments section if you want a t-shirt. I'll get back to you. I'll DM you. I'll private message you. Get your email. We'll get you a t-shirt. No problem. Let me know the color and size. We'll get you a t-shirt like this. No problem. No problem. I got a brand. I make streetwear. I'm an entrepreneur. I make streetwear. I'm not. Oh, my thing is not in the center. Oh, there it is. No. Oh. There. Is that in the center now? Looks more in the center. Man, the stream is so far behind. There's Vagara. That was horrible. What a horrible event. BKFC was so much better. I think I watched like 4 prelims, and they were all, or 5 of them, they were all friggin' finishes. Although that Robles, Pierre Robles, or whatever his name is, from Cuba, that was a pretty good finish there. But other than that, man, horrible event. God, I already could tell. I'm not even listening to that promoter, and I just know he's a scumbag. Just a scumbag. But he's got money to throw. He's got that gas, that oil money, that gas. Able to make it happen. Able to make it happen. Horrible. Horrible. Welcome, Bout Batters. That tea's not so bad. Of course, it's probably more honey than anything. Welcome, Bout Batters. Yeah, everybody's leaving. Everybody's out the door. I wonder where it was. Hilton Hedera. No, Bullion Hedera. Is this in Mexico? I doubt it. Built on Herrera. Cloud Bet. I haven't used any of the Cloud Bets. So many of these gambling, small gambling things. I mean, he did drop them with a little question mark, sort of extended question mark kick. I don't know how this guy Riley fell for that shit. And then, basically he finished it with ground and pound. This is ridiculous. Just not, really. I forgot what woman that is who wears a knit cap to the big indoor event. Sure, go on ahead. Wear the knit cap. Your hair looks like shit, I guess. Male or female? Ooh, who's this? Who's this coming up? They're showing previews. Oh, Smiling Sam Alvey. I mean, he was a genuine karate guy. 54, they got Smiling Sam coming in Dubai. Oh, I remember this guy. Is that who's going to fight Alvey? Was he in BKFC as well? And then Pieta's sister is going to get a title championship, I believe. Roche and Rind. Rind is out of India. I think Roche is, he's out of India. He starched that dude last time, just with one kick. Yeah, boom. Smiling Sam, Abu Dhabi. Alvey versus, Tyrone Spawn, that's who it is. He just looks different. And Vind and Rocha. Gotta go with the Rind on there. And I think I'll take, even though Tyrone Spawn is a much better K1 kickboxer, and this is sort of kickboxing. I think Sam Alvey just got better, more strength and just is a better fighter. More heart, can take a punch. And I didn't recognize Tyrone Spawn with all that beard and shit like that. No one else is joining me here in the stream. Oh, there was a special unboxing my boy got. Looks like it was a birthday or something like that for him. 808 Smoke. I have to I should send him something. I should make a little thing for him for his oh, he's just calling it Smoke Break now. No, Smoke Break 808. I guess you could change the name and not put 808. Right? Special unboxing. He got fired, but he really didn't. Rocky Patel White Label 2 weeks ago. The Avo Synchro, he Anagorosa. I did the Anagorosa as well. Ipi Carrillo. I like that Aloha Friday one. That was a good one with the My Father. That's a nice photo of him. Privada. I wonder if he's in the Privada Cigar Club. He's somebody I would definitely sponsor for the cigar club. Put him in the Privada Cigar Club if I had anything to say about it, right? Really good guy. I don't care about how large of a following he has. He just really is seems like a nice guy, genuine with the smokes, speaks from the heart, good voice, nice persona. Like, I don't always, like, if I were a sponsor person, that besides the talent, which I think he has, he just doesn't have the following. I want to sponsor people that reflect my values, my style, things that reflect upon me. Like, it isn't just going to be that they're good at it. They got to bring something more than just being really good, right? Like, that's not, great. Everyone's really good, right? In certain things. Like, in the cigar world, it's like, it's not even that. It's like, somebody is about views, but if I'm going to send someone cigars besides the views, I'm going to send them some cigars because I'm going to want to know their opinion, and I respect them. I respect their opinion, and I know they're not there just to, because if I send it to some guy that, like, has fucking, 30,000 subscribers, smokes everybody's fucking cigars, yeah, I might get his opinion, and it's going to get in some eyes, but hey, Richie, what's my take? I'm not having the detox tea right now. Richie, and I appreciate you coming in the stream, brother. My take on tea, period, and I need to start practicing what I preach, is the bag tea sucks. I've been getting the bag teas now for years, and I got to get back to the old school where it's raw tea, like in bulk, in the bags with the tea ball. And so I'm there with the tea ball. That's where I'm going to. I got some more teas. This time I got it from Jewel, which is our local, and it's the organics product, which is our local grocery store here, because the Aldi, Richie, they probably have an Aldi by you as well. The Aldi tea, as well as these teas from Jewel, just doesn't have any flavor. Like, and the same with the detox tea. It just doesn't have any flavor. Maybe, and I've been sober lately, so I feel like my taste buds have gotten sharper because I'm not drinking as much all the time. I'm not hungover or about to get drunk again or drink again. And so my palate is very fresh now. And I just been finding most of the teas. Did I lose everybody? I lost the second person. Did I lose Richie? Maybe I did. I lost Richie. It just takes a while, Richie. I'm sorry, buddy. The detox teas, just for people that, if anybody actually reads this or hears me, they actually work. Like, most teas, you're going to pee like mad. And Richie's probably still not in the stream. But if he stuck around, to answer his question, one of the other things in the detox tea that I really noticed drinking the detox teas, which I do as well, is that you take some mad shits, dude. You take, like, both, it's /part diarrhea /shit, and when it's you feel like you're getting a colon cleanse with the detox. Like you are the stuff that's coming out. It's it smells really bad. It's like you feel like, man, that shit's been living in you for like 10 years or something. Like, and maybe that's just me because it is what it is. But yeah, so Richie's gone. Oh man, Richie, let me go to his channel and I'll subscribe Richie. He's got 1 subscriber. Well, you know what? You're getting another one, Richie. There you go. There you go, Richie. He left. Richie left, but he's got a subscriber. So yeah, that's my take on the detox tea. It works, but I'm gonna go back to the actual bulk tea and the actual herbs. And I noticed that, I don't know if you guys watch on YouTube, there's this one woman that cooks, as well as the wilderness cooking guy, but there's a woman that cooks, and the people there in Azerbaijan, they love their tea. They love their tea. Yeah, I don't know. There's more blood. Oh, we're following the Kobler, the murder of the 3 kids in, was it Ohio? At a university there. Pretty sad story, but what's also sad is that the police and the FBI fumbled the investigation. They have 1 suspect with very little evidence. So that motherfucker may go off, be able to walk, if he is guilty at all, right? So, yeah. So reading the tea leaves, yeah. So that's something about Kobler. Is it Kobler? What's his name? Kobler. Let's see. We're now getting off of UFC stats. What's his name? Kobler. Ohio murderers. So reading the tea leaves here. No. What's his fucking name? Was it in Ohio? Or was it Idaho? No. Where in the fuck was that murder? Let me ask. Kohlberger. That's his name. Kohlberger. The Idaho murders. Yeah, it was in Idaho. Kohlberger. What we know. Yeah, so he murdered 3 people. Brian Kohlberger. He, reading the tea leaves, the feds and the DA there and the local prosecution, the state prosecution, is going to have a hard time convicting this guy because what DNA they did have, they botched, right? They did have DNA. It was so small. They have a sheath, right? That's where the DNA came from. There was a knife sheath, which they have to tie him to, and there's no way that they could actually. They say that the DNA on the button, somehow on the button when he's pressing the button, like to hold the knife, right? And I don't have my knife, but I have I got my little. I have a knife or EDC holder, right? Like I don't put a knife in here, and I think I could show you without getting. I use this thing as a little something. Right, I use it for that, right? And so people might think there's a knife in here, it's a Gerber utility pouch, but instead I use it in a different manner, right? So I could have it all in the open. People don't know, oh, it's this guy's utility thing, but actuality, it's a mag pouch, and so that's what I'm using it for, as a mag pouch, and I literally can conceal it or not, like. You can't see from this side, right? Like what it is, right? You can't tell what it is from this side, right? And I don't think fucking YouTube could fucking get me for fucking showing this, but whatever. Fucking don't care at this fucking point with YouTube. But yeah, so you can't see what it is on either side, and so I could just like walk around with this, and I don't even, someone just assumes I might have a fucking multi-tool or a knife, and in actuality it's a mag pouch. So that's how I use it. So they had, this one's Velcro, but they had a button on his knife, and the knife is a marine, I guess not called a bar, but I forget the name of the knife was, but some Marines use it. I doubt a lot of them use that knife. I don't know what movie the murderer got the fucking knife from, but yeah, apparently a lot of Marines and military people used the knife that was in question and used in this murder, and they know that because in the sheets there was the sheets there was left a sheath for the knife, right? So you'd think there'd be some DNA on the sheath, some hair follicles, something, but apparently there was some blood that the DA and other people botched. So whatever tea you're drinking is good because this one is not so strong. I'm not drinking. Maybe that's the other thing on the flavor is not so because this one's a chamomile with lavender, and I would expect the lavender to be a little stronger, but it's not. In fact, I need to make some more water for a little more tea. I almost don't need tea. It's already 11:02. I'll end up fucking peeing like the rest of this evening just with the tea that I drank right here. Yeah, it's just comforting drinking tea. I'm used to drinking beer. I'd be normally having beers and some margaritas talking to you people, but instead I'm actually like, look at me. I went from getting drunk in front of you to drinking now tea and telling you reading the tea leaves and doing my assessment of the Koberger murder. So they're saying there's some additional blood that wasn't Koberger's, and the state doesn't want to test it. And so the other bad thing with this whole debacle and ended up being a botched investigation is that they tore down the home where the murder took place. So they can't go back. They have to depend on the DNA and everything that the FBI had already recovered from the um, from the site, and they tore it down already. So this guy Kohlberger has a very very good chance of getting away, and it's 4 counts of murder. I thought it was 3. So he murdered 4 teenagers in Idaho in a very small town and a small university, and that's why they wanted to get rid of the building is because it was an eyesore. People were like becoming a shrine. Like people like my friend were probably going to go there and like, I'm going to do my own investigation. Oh no, I'll get the evidence to you know to get whoever needs to be gotten on this thing. I'll figure out who murdered those 4 students. And they have one suspect. They've botched the DNA. They have multiple now. They're saying they have multiple other DNA at other locations. So this is a bad problem for the prosecution and the state's attorney because if I'm serving on the jury and if I know this that what did happen to his DNA? Oh, there's other DNA there, and it was a party house. So of course there's tons of other DNA there. Tons of people went like the door was open. And I remember in college, when I went to college, it was the same thing. Our door was always open. You could just walk into our house. People did all the time. All the time. People were always in our house. Like we never had the door. There'd be definitely times where like probably nobody's at home and the fucking doors are all open, front or back. Like it was not uncommon to have. Yeah, it was very common that our doors were open, and I had a semi party house, not quite, but like what is it? Yeah, so this is a party house. They have other DNA evidence there. So I think this guy Kohlberger could get off. I think that the evidence is not so, there's, it's, he's got, the evidence is weaker. If they couldn't get OJ, right? If they couldn't find and convict OJ with a far superior police, I shouldn't say that, but at least a district attorney, far superior district attorney and team, I might not even say that, but yeah, my buddy's saying that there's more blood at the scene and it wasn't Kohlberger. That's going to help him get off. right? So go look into it, to the Idaho college murders. There's I don't think, I think he's already sold the book or gotten permission. I don't know how it was out there. Like, I don't know if it was approved by him yet already, but there is a book out there. Let me make sure I'm still, yeah, I'm still talking, still getting some volume, and there's one person did come in, right? So let me tell Joey to join me. Yeah, I almost want more tea, but I'm gonna already pee a ton. Gotta stop doing that, hitting the thing on my glasses. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If he doesn't show up, I'm gonna just have maybe some chocolate. That's the other thing from the stopping the drinking. Like, I eat like a ton of cookies, candy, get a sugar fix. It's all quiet in the house upstairs. I should be more quiet. And Joey's coming in. Let me see what we have on the Kohlbergers. I could show you Kohlberger's face. Let's see here. Brian Kohlberger. Whoa. Mm-hmm. There he is. My boy. Let's see what Joey says. Let's see what Joey says when he comes in. Treats! Look who I got with me, Joey. Look who I brought in. Man, the delay from live to um it's really funny. Or there it goes. Gary. Actually, I should leave them big. Why the hell not? Leave them side by side there. Why the hell not? Huh? Yeah, so he's the murderer, Brian Kohlberger. New details emerge in the case 2 days ago, man. CNN's picking up on this. So let me get the AI here and read some of this. So, uh, hmm yeah, let's get the DNA to a file to be read. Here's Joey. That's your boy, Kohlberger. Uh, 11 labs, yeah. Well, they're, check this out. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Let's see. I don't want Brian.
The hearing, which was closed to the public, came after defense attorney Ann Taylor claimed investigators acted inappropriately when using investigative genetic genealogy to try to isolate a suspect.
Oh, not good, people. Not good, huh? What do you guys think of the AI voice there, huh? Come on, generate it. It takes a bit for...
Investigative genetic genealogy, or IgG, is a relatively new forensic technique combining DNA analysis with genealogical research. Authorities can take an unknown suspect's DNA profile and upload it to a public database to learn about the suspect's family members. Investigators can use that information and other evidence to build a family tree and identify potential suspects.
Yeah, so they used his father's DNA, right? Which I think they got legitimately, and Joey could second that if indeed they got his, Joey would know better than I if, where is that? Okay, like Joey would know better than I if, like if they got it legally, right? If they got the yeah,
but the defense's attempt to get a judge to suppress the IgG evidence failed. A judge previously entered not guilty pleas for Kohberger after he stood silent at arraignment. And Kohberger's murder trial is expected to begin this, with the prosecution seeking the death penalty if the 30-year-old is convicted.
Yeah, Kohberger is fucking cold, quiet, like nobody has ever known, right? So here, copy, boom. What do you guys think of this AI? Who does the AI like I do? Come on. I got no views. I'm using AI here.
Because of a wide-ranging gag order, prosecutors, defense lawyers, and attorneys for victims' families and witnesses are prohibited from saying anything publicly, aside from what is already in the public record. Here are some of the new details revealed from the transcript of the closed-door hearing.
Here we go, people. Yeah. Like Alice.
Detective learned Kohberger's name only after genetic genealogy. A lead detective in the case, Moscow police detective CPO Brett Payne, said he didn't hear Brian Kohberger's name mentioned until December 19th, 2022, more than a month after the killings. That was a result of investigative genetic genealogy that was being undertaken by the FBI. We had a phone call that evening, and we were told Brian Kohberger's name, Payne testified.
But IgG wasn't cited in a probable cause. Affidavit Payne acknowledged he didn't mention the investigative genetic genealogy in a probable cause affidavit for Kohberger. What led to that decision? Taylor asked.
Charlotte's going to let us know now. Charlotte will let us know.
That decision was a collaborative decision, the detective responded. We made that decision in an effort to independently verify the information that was provided to us as a tip from the FBI, in much the same way we would any other tip in law enforcement. So it was not in any way meant to obfuscate any sort of information. It was simply, can we validate Mr. Kohberger's involvement in this incident, or can we not?
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah, it's just pretty damn simple like that.
As a group effort, you decided to intentionally leave that out of your affidavit? Taylor asked. Yes, ma'am, Payne responded.
Yeah, like, they are in trouble. They are in trouble.
Only one person's DNA was detected on a knife sheath. DNA testing on parts of a knife sheath detected a single source, said Rylene Nowlin, an Idaho State Police forensic laboratory manager. The lab tested samples from the knife sheath for touch DNA, which can come in the form of skin cells that are shed on items being touched.
Touched, yeah, see? That's so hard. How can you get the DNA from a touch? Right, I get a fingerprint.
An analyst swabbed the entire leather portion of the strap, both top and bottom, and then the underside of the button, Nowlin testified. She did not swab the top of the button because that was determined to be the most likely place for fingerprints to be found.
Yeah, but they didn't find a fingerprint, right? So they are in trouble. This is a very loose investigation here. They have lots of problems here.
Unknown male B remains a mystery. The defense asked Payne about a blood spot on a handrail going between the second and first floors of the home. Lab testing linked the blood to unknown male B.
Unknown
Taylor
male
said.
B.
The defense asked Payne why authorities didn't immediately search for the identity of unknown male B.
Yeah, they didn't search for the identity.
Why did you not pursue that person? Taylor asked.
Wow, man, there's an unknown male B. This guy's getting off. They fucked up. They botched everything here. There's an unknown male B, and they didn't even go looking for that evidence. This is not good for the prosecution. Again, I mentioned this earlier.
At that point in time, we had already received Mr. Koberger's name, the detective responded. And from what my understanding
so we just stuck with Koberger.
Entering another DNA profile into CODIS would remove the previous one we had from the knife sheath, he said. CODIS is the nationwide combined DNA index system, which includes DNA profiles of convicted offenders, unsolved crime scene evidence, and missing people.
So CODIS, they were just something with CODIS like isn't proving that he is the person. I mean, even the database isn't sufficient enough to convict him. They are fucked.
So, if memory serves, the discussion was, we'll hold off. We'll stay with the one from the knife sheath. If we need to, we can address the unknown male B at
if
a
we
later
need to,
time,
of course you need
Payne
to.
testified.
Of course you
need to. It
need
was not clear
to.
from the transcript whether the detective pursued
And
the
they're not
identity
going
of
to?
unknown male B at a later time.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Liam, tell us what's going on, Liam. Come on, Liam. Liam's gonna let us know what's up here again.
Idaho authorities traveled with the DNA to Texas. Idaho State Police had a contract with Houston-based Othram Laboratory for certain types of forensic work, Nowlin said. Othram specializes in DNA sequencing, combined with genealogy mapping. That DNA sample was delivered by Moscow Police Department in person to them at Othram Labs. Idaho State Police Laboratory System Director Matthew Gamet testified.
Man, so here, Liam, you were boring. Jessica's going to tell us. So they had a sample B from somebody.
I accompanied the officer from Boise down to Houston and down
And
to
they
the
sent the
Othram
fucking-
laboratory. I didn't have possession of the sample, but I was with the investigator that did.
Handling.
After Idaho authorities delivered the DNA sample, Gamet stayed in touch with Othram about what type of analysis we were asking them to do, also what type of searching, he said.
Yeah, so they fumbled the actual handling of the fucking DNA, right? The actual handling. Oh, we went to Texas. They sent it to Texas, and then what happened? There was no chain of custody.
I remember they asked specifically for consent to do certain types of searching. We had to authorize things through memos and whatnot of them doing certain searching. Specifically, I believe it was family tree DNA that they needed an authorization for, said Gamet.
Yeah. Look at here. I don't like Jessica. Jessica, you're fired. We're getting Chris over here. Let's go to Chris. Chris, let us know what you think there, Chris. Chris gonna let us know. Oh, I reached the...
I remember they asked specifically for consent to do certain types of searching. We had to authorize things through memos and whatnot of them doing certain searching. Specifically, I believe it was family tree DNA that they needed an authorization for, said Gamet.
I have to sign in. Come on, I signed in. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. I gotta go take a pee, people. But yeah, we have learned that there is more DNA there. Right? Oh. All right, there. Where was I at? Go home. Come on, you piece of junk. No. All right, so now it's in something else. All right, hopefully
I remember they asked specifically for consent to do certain types of searching. We had to authorize things through memos and whatnot of them doing certain searching. Specifically, I believe it was family tree DNA that they needed an authorization for, said Gamet.
I already said that. All right, so whatever. So, as you see, converter speech to text. Boom. Okay, dashboard. Audio tools, is it? Is it in audio tools? VoiceOver Studio? No. Where is it going? Audio tools? Okay, I'm in an area of this AI where, of course, it wants me to... Oh, it's got some calls here. Yeah, interesting. I can make phone calls using this voice generator. I wonder if it will keep the original. So, but yeah, Kohlberger. There he is, Joey's boy. Right, Joey's boy here. Is Joey still there? Come on, Joey. I'm gonna go use the washroom. I'm gonna go use the washroom and get some chocolate. And then I might go to bed. Might end the stream here because nobody's in here, but that was fun. Why isn't it not? I have to find out. Create an agent. I don't want to do that. Back to 11 Labs. Text to speech. There we go. All right. We're getting back to... All right, we're going to be able to get back to the story here, people. So boom. Found it. Boom. Paste. I got 10,000 credits, so I got to be careful with this. Whose voices? I'm going to use Grandpa Spuds.
Many of the biggest genealogy sites cater to customers who simply want to know about their ancestry and might not want their DNA data to potentially be used by law enforcement. In recent years, after law enforcement used some of the most popular genealogy sites for criminal investigations, many companies changed their terms of service.
So, in other words, do not use those sites, for those genealogy sites, or they might get some evidence for you if you're in a criminal situation. I am reading comments. Dude, I am reading comments. You say this is great, treats. I'm reading. You're just behind it, or it's behind. It's behind a lot. Like, you might put a comment down, and it takes a while for it to actually go through the whole internet and then get to me, right? And I don't want to use any more of the voice generator or the Kohlberg. I don't want to read the article to you, but an expert claims authorities used an unauthorized database. See, that's what I mean about, like, so they went to one of these genealogy places and it's not authorized, and they use that database to get more information, right? So if you went out and you approached those men, and even if one of them said, yes, you can test my DNA, the testing itself would have taken some time. Getting a kit to a person, getting the spit, sending it to the lab, having it analyze it, and it wouldn't have led to the crime scene profile because it's the wrong family branch, right? So going from low matches to an ID, or at least a tip, whatever they were calling it, within 9 days, that right there told me they had gone into a database they were not supposed to be in. So they're using, now, they're going to book him probably on his dad's data, on his dad's genealogy, right? But then they had to verify that, and obviously they use an unauthorized database to substantiate all the DNA, which is like, you're not going to be able to do that. The defense team's going to be like, no, this DNA is not admissible. You got it inappropriately. You're using like third-party DNA that's not from the FBI. Get the fuck out of here. It's not part of the CODIS or whatever that system is. Like, this guy's walking. The DNA, they botched the DNA. Let me go take a pee and get a piece of chocolate. Here's my treats, Joey. The Roth, right? The Roth salted chocolate. The Roth salted chocolate is my treats for the Kohberger murder thing. So yeah. So look at, dude, they botched it. They got the DNA from, a third party that's not official. It's not on the CODIS database. It's like from ancestry.com or something like that. They're fucked. Those are Roth treats. So good. Joey doesn't like dark chocolate though. This is from CNN. CNN has reached out to the FBI for a response to the accusation that it used a genealogical database inappropriately. Prosecutors did not directly respond to that claim during the hearing. Larkin said she also saw screenshots from GED Match in email communications. Unlike GED Match Pro, which is similar and allows a law enforcement searches, GED Match is a super open database and does not allow searches for criminal investigations. GED Match has far more users, and any kit in the system that is public, you can see their matches. So if you were in GD Match and I'm in GD Match, and let's say we're cousins, I could go and look at my kit and I would see you in my match list, but I could also go into your kit and see me in your match list. Larkin testified. In GD Match Pro, law enforcement may not see those same matches. Eventually, the FBI admitted they had uploaded to MyHeritage, so another one, a database off limits to law enforcement, Larkin said, citing the document shared with the court. So what happens next? Kohberger's trial is expected to begin in August and last several months. Prosecutors said they will seek the death penalty if Kohberger is convicted. In the meantime, the family of the victims, Madison Mogan, Kaylee Goncalves, Xanda Kernodle, and Ethan Chopin, continue the long wait to learn of the suspect's fate. But Goncalves' family expressed relief that the judge did not suppress the genetic genealogy evidence. Wow, so the judge suppressed it, but he's going to get off on appeal. We're thankful to the court for a timely decision. Appreciate the work the prosecutor has put in thus far. The family posted on Facebook last week. Why go on Facebook? In the big picture of life, justice is moments away. And that's it. That's from CNN. Wow, man, just not good there. You know, I'm not in the, you know, I think Kohlberg's free. I don't think I need a free Kohlberger. Sure. I think he's getting away. He's free. I'm going to be happy. He's going to be like this. Mm-hmm. Come on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. He's going to be like this. He's going to be happy. He's going to be walking away. Walk on by. Ba, 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 ba. There he is, Kohlberger. I'm going to be free. You don't need a free Kohlberger shirt. I'm going to be free. This chocolate is awesome. Broke one of my rolls, but that's okay. Yeah, DNA evidence admission sets stage for showdown. They're in trouble. Ah, a knife sheath. So they found, that's Joey. What's significant about his father's DNA is his father didn't agree to the DNA search. They grabbed that DNA from the garbage, right? Like, they grabbed it from the garbage, and so it wasn't obtained legally, but the guy threw it away. I think they should be able to use it. I mean, they got it from the garbage, the guy threw it away. Why are they not able, maybe because it's on his, no, it's not actually his property. And here in Chicago, the garbage is actually city property. But if it was in his yard, like behind a gate, then they're going to have grounds that they shouldn't have admitted it, right? Because, you know, they would need a warrant for that, so they don't have a warrant or how they obtained that evidence. And that's probably what was the case, was that the garbage can that they used to get his father's DNA was in a garbage can that was on their property, and it wasn't like on the street or in the alley. For example, like here in Chicago, if they found that DNA in your garbage and you threw it away, let me put my Bout Better thing in the front, right? Where's the Bout Better? There's the T Mac. Oh yeah, put that in the front. Right. Ahead of, yeah, we got to put it ahead of Kohlberger. Yeah, so here in Chicago, if you threw, like, say, and there's plenty of DNA evidence. Like, for example, like, I don't flush my toilet, you know, because I'm half Mexican, and in Mexico, you throw your fucking shit rags and your fucking ass rags and everything else. Like, a woman doesn't use her sanitary napkins and throw those down the toilet. We have a garbage can for that shit. So there'd be plenty of DNA on me. And I was worried about that. Like, someone could easily get someone's DNA from the garbage, like manure, blood. Like I just was cutting my nails, and I cut my nail and had some blood, and then I used like an alcohol swab to clean the nail that was bleeding. Like someone could just grab that rag and say, okay, like place it in a crime scene, you know. It's and it could be a problem. That's why I think like people were pissed off. Like if you're at a gun range, for example, and if you're grabbing like people's brass, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna reload these things. Like some people be like, no, I'm not grabbing my, cap there and using the brass to reload it, because it basically has like your gun signature from the pin on even the the spent casing, right? So yeah, it's the defenders, not the defense, but the prosecution here has got lots of holes in their case, so they might be able to get a conviction on the initial draw here. I think he's gonna walk, but it's certainly like there's a lot there, even to a jury. If I were on that jury and I learned of all this stuff, I'd be like, okay, poor chain of custody on the DNA. There's additional DNA that wasn't sought out. You've admitted that, right? They openly admitted it. They didn't look at anybody who had sample B, right? So they just went right to Kohlberger, who hasn't admitted anything. Like, he's cool as a cucumber. Like, beyond that, he's like cool as a fucking popsicle, dreamsicle in the fucking goddamn freezer, this dude. So he hasn't admitted anything. He's like, I just think that even though I wouldn't say it's circumstantial evidence, or what do they call that, evidence? I mean, there is evidence that could tie him there, but there's enough problems of how they obtained it, as well as other evidence that could create a doubt and be like, wait, what? There was, he could have been there at one of the parties, but they're tying him, of course, to the knife sheath that has to match the knife, which they don't have the knife. That's the other thing. They got a sheath of a knife, right? Like I told you guys, I have knife sheaths too. I don't have the knives of them anymore. I still have the sheath, but I don't have the knife, right? And like, what is that? Like, so what if the knife was the girl's, or one of the victims, or somebody that was at one of the parties and they left it at the house, or they were sleeping with one of the girls, and for whatever reason the sheath was in their backpack or something, they botched the way they acquired and tested, like, the chain of custody of the DNA. They sent it off to Texas, right? And then now I heard that they don't have it on file properly. So this guy Kohlberger, reading the tea leaves, people, I think they might convict him on the initial trial, but he's gonna get off. He's gonna get off, right? He's gonna get off. Do a poll, innocent or guilty. Well, Joey, why didn't you yeah, let's see here. What's his name? Brian Kohlberger? What is his name? Yeah, Brian Kohlberger. Innocent. Yeah, that's what we'll do. There's the poll. Is he innocent? Not guilty, innocent. There's the poll. There you go, Joey. There you go. No, it's not that they're slow. It's just the internet. It's the internet. That's how long it takes on the internet. Yeah. So there's the poll. Joey's saying that, yeah, the gag order. We already, Joey, the AI already read that there was a gag order in place. See, people don't pay attention. Even the AI, you could read something to somebody. That's why the world is fucked up. You don't even have to tell the truth to somebody. You can read something to somebody we read it to you, we said it to you. You show them a photo, and then no, I don't know. It's 100% yes that he's innocent so far. I think it's just probably just one person in the polls. So out of the one person that one vote, is it one vote? Yeah, one vote. One vote. It's Joey saying let's do Joey's pick. Joey, there's no point in doing the pick. Nobody's in here. I like this Kohlberger thing, but I guess we're done with Kohlberger, right? I find the Kohlberger thing more interesting than talking MMA because it has a lot to deal with, courts, the DNA, which everybody loves DNA, right? Like everybody thinks they want to be a forensics. I want to be a forensic scientist, and I don't realize well, you got to be really good at biochemistry and biology and chemistry, right? Like you got to be. It's boring. Being a real forensic examiner is not exciting. It's not like TV, right? It's not that at all. You're better off if you're really interested, just like Joey, just become a cop. Just become a cop. Like if you're really interested in crime fighting, being a forensic examiner is very, very boring. It's not like, CSI and fucking, what's the other one where they're always hunting for the serial killer and shit like that. That's not real life. That's all just, TV. It's all fake fiction, right? So who's better looking, me or Kohlberger? Kohlberger's a good looking guy. He's got nice blood. I don't know why he had to kill those ladies. He could have just stepped to him at the party, been like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Brian Kohlberger. I'm starting to be he was starting to be a criminologist, to be an FBI. I want to be a G man. You want to be my first? Let me see where your G spot is, girl." And Kohlberger could have just, rizzed him up, as the kids say nowadays, throw his riz out. I'm going to be a cop. Ladies loves, back the blue, I'll back you. That's what he's got to come and say. But instead he came with a knife and stabbed the shit out of the fucking kids. That's what he did. Huh? Or did he? According to Joey, he's innocent. He's innocent. Joey, we're not going to do Joey's pick because it's so late and there's nobody else here. And we started this discussion on this stuff, and we could do your stuff tomorrow. You only have certain credits on the Kohlberger. Kohlberger. What? Joey's saying he went to, oh yeah, I guess a job where one of them worked at 2 days prior and had one of them serve him food. And I told Joey to ask this and put it on the stream, but yet he's in. Ask on the fucking stream. Let me tell him. I'm gonna let him know. I'm dropping off here. I have to go to bed. I have to wake up pretty early, right? So boom, alarm. I'm gonna get up at 6 o'clock, 6:11, and I can always go back to bed. Right, get some food into my mama. Right. I'm not doing Joey's pick. Joey's saying it lags. I don't know why it lags. This is coming in on Wi-Fi. It's not even lagging. I could see it. But then I'm on Wi-Fi. I could see how it's coming out on the internet, and it's not lag, it's just a latency. There's a difference between lag and latency. Basically, it takes lagging is like I'd be jagged, and you won't be, you barely hear me, and I'd be scuttering in and out. Whereas latency is like, okay, I'll say this right now, and what I'm saying right now takes 70 seconds to get to you, the end user. That's latency. That's the internet. It's not immediately, right? I'm not on a super high speed connection, and I'm not, it's going through T-Mobile's network, right? It's got to go through that whole network. Then it's got to join Joey's network, right? Like it's a information packet, and it goes through a lot of tunnels. It goes, I got to go here. Wait, hey, we're going to go over here. Boom, 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 boom. And that just takes time. It's not instantaneous, right? It's not instantaneous. That's why DraftKings, their internet has to be, and their servers got to be on point. Their shit's got to be state of the art, like the best. Because especially with them getting information and them setting lines, because if they make a mistake, which they do, right, Joey? Like those gambling sites make errors, and they still have like lines up that are already old. They get taken, and they don't really have to honor them, but for the most part they do, right? They do honor those bets, but when that does occur, they lose millions, right? So yeah, Joey, god damn it, Joey, get on there. They're saying it lags. No, it doesn't lag. So you had to explain the internet to these people, just like I have to explain DNA to you. You have to explain Kohlberger, right? Like Joey's going to be a decent cop, probably horrible, never make it a detective. And like all the Chicago detectives, they don't solve shit. That's why here in Chicago, they have like, how many murders here every year? And like 99% of them don't get solved. It's because the investigators are horrible, right? Like, and nobody wants to talk. But besides that, the investigators are horrible. Like if you're a good investigator, you'll find the evidence. You'll follow the trail because there's always evidence. There's always something that the person leaves behind. There always is something. Like there is no perfect crime, as we know, because nothing's perfect. I'm not going to use my text to speak coins anymore on it. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you, YouTube, for not sending me anybody but Joey and one person to say something. I appreciate you, YouTube. Thank you so much. Joey's like angry. Joey's angry because Kohlberger is not sending him. Joey, why don't you just write to Kohlberger? I think he could write notes to you. I think he could write you back. I doubt that he would, but you could write to him. I'm certain Kohlberger is getting a lot of mail in jail. Just like it's not lagging, Joey. It's not lagging. It's called latency, and it's lagging on your side because your internet's so good. I'm on Wi-Fi, dude. This thing's going out, and I could see it, and it coming back into my house because it's coming in and coming back at the same thing. It's not lagging. Lagging means I'd be and you wouldn't be able to like hear anything at all, right? It's called latency. One thing takes place, and then it takes a while to take place with you, right? So it takes a few moments. You just got to be patient, all right? I'm able to see when it comes up. You probably wrote that saying it lags a minute and a half ago. And that's how, like, when I'm watching Netflix, sometimes, like, your connection's faster than mine. I'm not Netflix, but ESPN. And you guys like, oh, what a win. Like, I'm still watching the goddamn fight. And vice versa. Sometimes I could do that to be with you, right? Like, I could have a faster connection somehow. So yeah, see, I'm even watching it. Like, I already said something, like, literally a minute ago, and it's finally coming to me. And I'm on the same fucking connection in the same place. So it's not lagging. It's called latency. Lag is completely something different. That's natural. That's the internet. That's going live. It's not unheard of. That's why sometimes, like, for some people to read your comments, like, even if there were like 100 people in here, it's never instantaneous. That you can't type a comment and then right away they're like, answering you back. It's going to take 2 minutes, a minute before they can see you, at least myself. But it doesn't even matter. We got one person who's saying it's lagging. Why argue me? Yeah, it's not lagging. It's latency. Yeah, can't explain it to these people, but whatever. Like I said, Joe, you're not going to be a good investigator. Like, got to be patient. Got to find follow the evidence, follow the leads. It's got to have one. It isn't fast. It isn't just going to fall into your lap like, okay, here's the key. Kohlberger did it. Block. Like, what do they say? Close case. It's done. Closed case. Kohlberger's the only one. That's it. He's the only suspect. We got our guy. We got our guy. Can lock him up. Right. We'll do Joey's pick tomorrow, Joey. We'll do Joey's pick. Lock him up. Kohlberger. That's our guy. He's a weirdo. Went to the restaurant with the girls. Had some pie. There you go, Joey. Yeah, Joey, come on, take it easy, buddy. You want to make it, you don't even know what forensic means. You don't even know what DNA means. What is your DNA? I know what it is. It's D. That's in the alphabet. D, N, and A. DNA. I know what DNA is. Actually, DNA is somewhat challenging. That's why it's like you have to be bright, and it's boring being a forensic examiner, because you have to, you're working with DNA. You're a biologist and a chemist, biologist primarily. And it's not easy. Seems easy. That's why the FBI had to go to multiple sources to get, their DNA samples, right? Had to go outsource, how to go to non-certified locations for DNA verification. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work going to Ancestry.com or these other fucking websites to verify DNA on your suspect. No, thank you. I'd be like, no, that doesn't work. You found that I killed somebody using Ancestry.com. No, I didn't submit any DNA to those people. What are you talking about? I never used their product. You just found my DNA on their databases? No, yeah, that isn't going to work for me, right? If it isn't in the Codex system, it isn't in the FBI databases, and something that they acquired from me at birth or from my doctors, right? I don't know where you got that sample, and so that's what Kohlberger's people are going to say, hey, this is not smart, right? Even the DNA that they got from his father, they could say what was tainted, how do we know what you got, where you got it? You got it illegally. You got it from the garbage can? Which garbage can? What else? What other DNA was in the garbage can? His neighbor's DNA might have been in the garbage can too. So you just pulled out his father's DNA specifically. You didn't go for anybody else's DNA. Of course, it was at the father's home or something like that. But yeah, still. Yeah. Yeah, Joey, you don't come on. Yeah, Joey. What is Joey saying? Why? All right, Joey, I'm gonna head to bed, guys. Joey, we could do a little pre-stream tomorrow. Maybe I gotta go with my mom. She's gonna have her hair cut, so we're gonna do that. So we'll take care of that. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna drop this stream right now. If you've made it this far, you are about better. Nobody really was in here, so thank you anyways. Thank you. Hey, wait, I didn't get my music going. Free Kohlberger. Free Kohlberger. You don't have free. Kohlberg's going free. Free Kohlberger. Joey, make a free Kohlberger t-shirt. We gotta make a free Kohlberger t-shirt, Joey. Free Kohlberger. Dan, would you wear the free Kohlberger t-shirt? Would anybody wear the let me end the poll. There's only one person in here. And make another poll. There we go. Completed. Joey got to see it's completed. One person. Kohlberger's innocent. Right? Free Kohlberger. And that's the other thing. Question now is, would you wear the free Kohlberger shirt? Which would be pretty scary to do. You know, some people might come at you pretty in the wrong way if you wear the free Kohlberger shirt. But again, we are the Bout Better, right? Thank you. Please, thank you for coming into this stream. I'm out right now. I am the Bout Better. Sleep well. Have some tea. You'll feel better.